Welcome to today's class. We'll be focused a lot on opening up the chest and the shoulders, as well as releasing the low back and finding a lot of good stretches for the hips. This is a really great class if you tend to sit a lot. Perhaps you're at a computer all day, or maybe you're driving a lot in the car, but this will reverse all of that hunched forward motion. We will get started standing behind the fabric in a prayer wrap. So hands come in front to a prayer, and then bringing the hands through center, grabbing the posts and sliding the hands down to the base of the loop. Separate the feet hip distance apart and then fold forward from the hips. Soften the knees, soften the elbows, and let the head hang between the arms. From here, we'll slowly start to sway side to side. As you slide to one side, gently bend into that knee. So as we roll to the left leg bends. As we roll to the right leg bends. Try and find a rhythm to this movement. And as you connect to that rhythm, perhaps you can allow the breath to flow in a similar rhythm. Perhaps there's an inhale as you come to the left, an exhale as you come to the right. Maybe you just want to let the breath flow as it flows. Just allow yourself this time to settle in. Give yourself about 5 more breaths here. At this point, just allowing yourself to move fluidly, any way that feels nourishing for your body, right here and now. From here, let the body come to center. Shuffle the heels in, big toes will touch. And then we'll extend the arms straight forward, find a flat back, and then slide the right leg up and back, finding our standing warrior 3 position. On an inhale, extend the arms forward and extend that right leg back. And then on an exhale, start to curl in. Knee comes in towards the belly as you round the upper back and shoulders. Try and tap the knee to nose. And then we'll inhale, take that length, stretching arms forward, leg back. Exhale, rounding, knee to nose. One more time, inhale for that extension. Exhale for that contraction. From here, push down with the palms and lift your body all the way up. Lift the knee to connect to the fabric post. And then just straighten out that leg. Extending right leg forward. Try and stand up tall, shoulders down just for 3, 2, and 1. Gently step the right foot forward and then push into the arms. Soften the elbows and fold here. Find a stretch for the back of the right leg in this pyramid pose. Just give yourself a couple of breaths. Slide the right leg back to meet the left, and then we'll switch sides. Left leg extends up and back, arms reach and extend forward. Give yourself a moment to find your stability, and then we'll find movement. Inhale here. Exhale, curling that knee in towards the nose. Inhale. Extend. Exhale to curl in. Inhale to extend. Exhale to curl in. And then push down with the palms to roll the body up. Stand up straight, knee to fabric post, and then extend. Shoulders soften, chest lifts, hovering here. And then we'll step that left foot forward and fold. Elbows soft, head drops between the arms for a pyramid stretch. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. And then slowly rolling up, we'll spread the arms out wide and lift that fabric up and over the head. Slide the hands down behind you, pull the shoulders down and back as we lift the chest up, and then gently rock back and forth here. And now softening the elbows as we bring that fabric right underneath the shoulder blades. Bending the knees and sinking down into your chair position. From here, we'll inhale, straighten the legs, take a big stretch back. And then exhale to interlace the palms and set the hands right underneath the nape of the neck. On an inhale, let the hips drop down as we press the elbows wide, really opening up the chest. And then on an exhale, we'll lift up, lift the hips so the body is straight, and then wrap the elbows around the posts, stretching the back of the neck. Inhale to open, press the elbows wide, chest lifts, chin lifts. Exhale, rolling forward, elbows wrap, straightening out the body. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Release the palms. Hands can come onto the fabric post as we bend the knees and sink the hips down low. Give the hips a little wiggle here, releasing the low back. Lift the right leg up and set the right ankle over the left knee for a figure 4 stretch. And once again, we really let those hips drop down low. Give yourself any wiggles or movements here. Now lift the right knee up towards the right post and then straighten out the left leg. Keep that knee lifted, and now taking the hands behind the head, take another stretch back here. Keep that leg lifted, nice and strong in the abdominal muscles. Press the elbows wide, find that stretch. Now tuck the chin to gaze forward and slowly take that foot back, tucking the toe towards the back side. Knee is underneath the hip. Take the hands up to the post and then bend the front leg, coming into this lunge position, tippy toes, and we can just press back and forth a couple of times. Really try and extend the right leg back, heel pushing back, just finding these small movements, really opening up the hips and the chest here. Now bending the back leg, straightening out the front leg, untuck the toe. From here, we'll take those hands and reach them down now. See if you can lift that right leg up, catching the right ankle with both of the hands and hugging the heel in towards your glutes. Try and draw the knee down towards the ground for this beautiful quad stretch. And then we'll start to kick that foot away from the body, lift the hips up high for this half camel pose. Chin can lift, keep pressing that foot back to really open the chest and the shoulders. Softening as we lift up and then extend both feet forward. Bending the knees, returning to your chair pose. If you need to readjust the fabric, just lifting up and resetting that fabric under the shoulder blades. Left leg now onto the right knee. Give it a wiggle, give it a move. Keep those hips sinking down. And then take left knee all the way up towards that left post, straighten out the right leg. Keep that knee lifted, hands behind the head, and then press the elbows back, stretching back. Keep that leg hugging in. Good for 3, 2, and 1. Tuck the chin to gaze forward as we slowly tuck the left foot back now, toes tucking. Hands come up to the posts as we bend into the right leg, finding your lunge. And then rocking back and forth here. It could be small motions, it could be big motions. Just feeling into the hips, finding those tight spaces and then pausing there. Good. Keep pressing that left heel back to find that extension of the back leg. Last couple of moments here. And then we'll straighten the front leg, bend the back leg, release the hands from the fabric and just reach the hands down. And then engaging your hamstrings here to lift that left leg up, catching the foot with both of the hands and pulling the heel in towards the bum. Try and pull the knee down towards the ground for that quad stretch. Pause here, take a couple of breaths. and then start to kick that foot away from the body as we really open up the chest. Head can drop back, chest opening, extending that front leg. Last moment here. And then releasing slowly, chin tucks. Release the leg, both toes come together at the top of the mat. One more breath in as we reach back. This time arms reach up and overhead. And then exhale, connect the hands to the posts here and then step both of the feet right underneath the fabric line. Come up onto the tippy toes and then press the elbows through the middle. We're coming into this chair position, hovering chair, so just letting that fabric come off the shoulders, strong in the hands, and then slowly, like slow motion, let the hands slide down the fabric. Fabric comes over the head, and then we'll come up and over the toes, knees to the floor, as we bend the elbows and stretch forward here. Lifting up, and then start to walk the knees back. We want the hands underneath the fabric line as we let the belly drop down and just find a couple of cat-cows. So on an exhale, tucking the tailbone, stretching through the shoulders, chin to chest. And then on an inhale, belly drops down, chin lifts up as you gaze towards the ceiling. 2 more of those. Exhale as we round. Inhale as we open. Last one, exhale as we round. Inhale to open. Now untuck the toes, sit the hips back onto the heels, and then let the body lean back. Fabrics gently tugging the shoulders forward, and just sway side to side. And then start to lift the hips off of the heels, arms stay straight, coming into your hero's pose. If it's comfortable on the neck, you can let the head drop back. Otherwise, keep the chin tucked. Arms stay straight as we continue to press those hips up towards the sky. Now start to bend the elbows as we tuck the chin and lift ourselves all the way up to center. And then one big stretch forward here, softening the belly and the chest down towards the floor. Big breath in and slow breath out. Rolling up to center. Releasing the fingers and giving the fingers a wiggle. Roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Good. We'll come to an upward facing dog here. So strong arms, elbows bent. So we find our tabletop shape. And then gently starting to let the hip come all the way down to the floor. If you feel a pinching sensation in the low back, we should return to that first shape, tabletop shape. Otherwise, if this feels good, comfortable, we'll take 3 more breaths. Try to press the chest forward, almost like there's a little string right at the center of your chest that's gently being tugged forward. This allows us to find release in the low back rather than compression. So continuing to press forward, last moment here. And then we'll tuck the toes and gently pull, lifting hips up first as we connect the hips all the way back to the heels. Keep the toes tucked, interlace the fingers around the back of the post and then cross the thumbs over the front of the post. Let the head dip between the arms and just let yourself soften here for a moment, just hanging forward. Let that fabric gently tug the shoulders, the arms, stretching the back body. And then lifting back up again. Separate the hands. We will slide the hands wider than the shoulders, grip the post, and then roll the hands all the way up. Hug the hands in towards the chest and bring yourself right underneath the fabric line. Shoulders come down the back as you squeeze shoulder blades together. And then slowly lift the knees. See if you can hold this tuck position for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toes to the floor as we stand all the way up. And then release the hands from the fabric. Give the hands and the arms a little shake. And we'll find our way to a front belt. So open up the loop, take the hands to the base of the loop, tippy toe, connect the fabric right to the hips, and then walk forward. Take the feet slightly wider than the hips, and then fold. We want the body to be about parallel with the ground, and then release the hands. Make sure that fabric is hugged under the hip bone as we stretch the arms out wide. Again, squeeze the scapula together. On an exhale, we'll fold forward. Let the fingers graze the floor, and then we'll inhale to lift back up. This is a really good strengthening exercise for the back body. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you lift, and then exhale to fold forward. We'll take 3 more. Inhale, lifting and squeezing. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, to squeeze. Exhale to fold. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Forward. Hands find the floor. Feet walk back. And then we'll let the toes lift. Palms plant firmly into the floor as we take the legs wide. And we'll do these big circles with the legs. So toes come down towards the floor. Connect together at the bottom and then lift up through center. Taking big circles wide and down. So this is the amazing massage for the hip flexors. If it feels too intense, then feel free to just find your sweet spot where you can soften and relax. Otherwise, we'll take 3 more here. 2. And 1. And now bend the knees, let the heels just hover right above the hips, bend the elbows and let everything hang down right underneath the fabric line. Maybe just shake out the head, a reminder to completely relax the neck, and then let the shoulders soften, the belly soften, let the hips relax. Notice if there's any resistance in the body here, and if so, see if you can release it with the breath. We really get the most from these inversions when we're able to fully surrender, when our whole spine and back body can release and relax. That's when we receive all the amazing benefits of the decompression. Just take another couple of breaths. And then we'll find a figure 4 shape here. So first of all, straightening out both of the legs. And then if you lift your right hand up, start to bend the right knee, grabbing the right ankle, and then pulling it forward to set it on top of the left knee. And you might just stay here. This is a great position to start. Or you can start to bend the left leg and let the left heel hover over the hips, just like that previous position. If you want more sensation, just start to gently push that left knee down. Maybe you want to wiggle side to side. Good. And then for a deeper stretch, start to straighten out the leg and then take the toes down towards the floor. You might even pull yourself forward so those toes can hook. And then you can start to push the hips back, maybe walking the hands closer towards that left leg. If accessible, left hand might grab the left leg and the right hand as well. And then just start to hug the belly towards the thighs, the knee towards the shins, just a couple of moments. And if your foot doesn't reach the floor, that's fine. This can work hovering as well, depending on the height of your fabric. Releasing that leg, and then switching sides, straightening both legs. Bend the left knee now, reach the left hand to left ankle, set the ankle over the knee. Bending the right knee to just gently relax on top of the hips. Just let everything hang down here. Maybe one hand comes to opposite elbow, maybe just the backs of the hands find the floor. Whatever you need to do to encourage that softening of the body. start to straighten the right leg. Bringing the leg heavy down towards the floor. Curl the hands forward. Maybe you can pull yourself forward to find the toes to the ground. And then once again, reaching for that leg with this deep, deep stretch. This deep compression of the hips. This massage of the fabric. Imagine this might be feeling quite intense. Just really allowing yourself to move toward that intensity, remembering that nothing ever stays the same, even in these moments where it might be hard to hold still, it might be hard to stay in these spaces of discomfort. Just taking one more breath, remembering that we can do anything. Last moment here. And then releasing the hands to the floor and releasing both of the legs. Straighten the legs, tucking the toes to the center of your fabric line, and then coming into this forward fold. We'll take the fabric and bring it forward right across the sternum. And you can just hang here in this ragdoll position, that fabric catch. You can sway side to side. Now, feet should be hip distance apart, possibly even a tiny bit wider. Reaching forward with the hips, taking the hands by your side and just finding this straight line of the body. So we're tucking the tailbone in so that our belly is engaged and our body is in this straight, strong line. Lots of sensation here across the chest. Just think of it as a deep tissue massage. Again, it might feel uncomfortable, but just know there's so much good stuff happening here. And then bending the knees, sinking the hips down low and spreading the arms out wide. Try and lift the chest up and squeeze the shoulder blades together, finding this strong squat position. So where body weight is not really in the fabric here, but that fabric is just holding us in this position right underneath the fabric line. Waiting until we find some heat here in the quads. Just one more breath. And then we'll lean back, let the fabric catch you, and then lift the hips up towards the sky as we take the hands behind the head. And the supported back bend, continue to press the hips up and really finding trust in that fabric to hold you here. Maybe a sway left and a sway right. If this is too much on the back body, you can walk the feet back, and that will take a little pressure out of the spine. Good. Just one more moment to enjoy this position. Again, adjusting the feet will change the sensation. Perhaps you want to walk the feet forward for a deeper opening, deeper stretch. Whenever you're ready, let the hips come down. Hands release from the head as we just gently fold forward. Find that ragdoll. Give yourself another sway left, another sway right. And then once you reach center, slowly lifting all the way up. Hands can dive up and out of the fabric as you step back, and then take a couple of big arm circles. Now, take the edge of the fabric and shake it out from side to side. Once it's open, we'll take the right hand through the center and find the opposite end. We're folding the fabric in half here. So once you've got the opposite end, you'll reach both of those edges together and then shake it out one more time. So this half fabric has no folds. Holding the fabric in the right hand, turning around to face away, and then sliding the thumbs inside and the elbows inside. Tippy toe. Glide that fabric underneath the bum, and then lifting one leg at a time, we slide our way in to the loop. Slide the fabric to the backs of the knees, and then lift the hands up and reach to the tops of the fabric post. Grab the whole post with the palms, and then slide the hands down to shoulder height. Lean back, hug the knees in towards the fabric post, and lift the shins parallel to the floor. Now try to lift the chest up towards the thighs, as we release the hands for a floating Navasana. Try and hug those knees in and continue to lift through the chest. Palms are facing up towards the sky. Stay here, or if you want more, start to straighten out the legs. See if you can find some softness in the shoulders. Often when we're in these poses that require a lot of strength, we tend to tense up all the muscles in the body that we don't need. So really isolating those muscles that you do need, our core, our abdominals, our quads, and trying to soften the rest. See if you can stay here, last 3, and 2, and 1. Bending the knees and letting ourselves come back to a seated position. Now inhale, reach the palms up, and then glide the hands all the way down the back of the fabric posts, holding the fabric here at the base of the hips, securing the fabric across the sacrum. Now strong core as I lean back and extend the legs straight out in front of me. Once your body is in this hollow canoe shape, just release the palms facing up towards the sky as we hover here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, hands grab the post, bend the knees, let the legs dangle, and then slowly walk the hands down, down, down the post until your shoulders lean all the way down towards the floor. Once you feel secure, you can reach the hands and let the backs of the hands soften towards the ground, and just let everything hang here. Legs are heavy, head is relaxed. Just take 3 more breaths. Now we'll find our way to an inverted bow pose by lifting the hands, pulling the heels in towards you to grab the tops of the feet or the ankles, and then squeezing your knees together, so engaging the glutes here, and then start to kick the feet away from the body. So we're looking for an opening in the chest here, as well as the hips and the spine. Keep kicking those feet away from the body, holding here for 3, and 2, and 1. Let go of the feet, hands reach up towards the posts, and then nice and slowly lifting up, tucking the chin on the way up, and then finding your way to a child's pose in the fabric. Head slides through the center, hands stay behind the back, shoulders catch the fronts of the posts, and then just give yourself a moment here. Let the breath slow down after that inversion, maybe rolling out the ankles, stretching out the toes. And now to come out of our fabric, I'll offer the option of a slow motion backwards roll. If you would rather just take your feet to the floor forward, then that's obviously an option as well. If you want to try this roll, we grab the fabric post at the top and then slide the hands all the way down, so we're gripping the whole post in our palms. My hands are at chin height. Now leaning back, keeping the chin tucked in until my arms are fully extended. Legs lift up towards the fabric post. Now here I'm trying to fold myself in half like a sandwich. So keep taking those legs over, and keeping my chest up still here as those legs come over. At this point, we're lifting the hips up and out of the fabric. So a little kick as those hips lift up and out. And again, squeeze the shoulder blades together here as you slowly let the feet find the floor. Once we find the floor, let the hands slide down and then slide the arms in so the fabric catches the elbows. Once that fabric is at the elbows, you can bend the knees and sink the hips down towards the heels for a final shoulder stretch here of our class. If you want more sensation, maybe knees find the floor, maybe hips reach forward, and then just taking about 5 more breaths here, moving around any way the body wants to. And then when you're ready, set the feet back down to the floor, hip width apart, and then lift the arms up and out of the fabric. We'll take a ragdoll here, generous bend in the knees, one hand at opposite elbow, so you let everything hang forward, shake out the head, shake out the arms. We'll inhale through the nose and then blow the air out of the lips, just like. Just do that twice more. Just helps to relax the jaw. Last time. And then let the hips sink down. Generous bend in the knees. And then fly the arms wide as we come all the way up. One big breath. Connect the palms over the head and then bring the hands down through heart center. And just take your last moment here of connection to breath, to body, before you continue your day. Thank you for joining me for this class today. I really appreciate your attention. I'm so glad you're here with me, and I really do hope you come back soon. Goodbye for now.